Okay guys, so today we're going to make some curry chicken, and these are all the ingredients we would need to make our curry chicken. So we have some chicken here that has been marinated overnight. This chicken was seasoned with a green seasoning blend. I will link a video to show you how that is done, and it was also seasoned with some Old Bay seasoning blend as well. I also added some cumin powder in seasoning as well. Like I said, this was marinated in the fridge overnight. We also going to need some onion cut up, so 1 medium onion cut up. We need about 5 cloves of garlic crushed. We're also going to use an extra tablespoon of green seasoning blend, which I'm going to use in the cooking process. And for our curry, we have here 1 tablespoon of curry powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, and 1 teaspoon of amchur masala. So let's head over to the stove and get everything put together. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add some oil to our pan, to our pot. I am using coconut oil. Of course, I had my pot here heating up, so now I'm going to add in the onion and the garlic. And we just want to saute this for a few seconds. Alright, so at this point we need to roast our curry, because we have to make sure we cook our curry well, otherwise it can cause stomach problems. So we're going to put in our curry now to toast it. So we have our blend there. So we're just going to mix this around. We're going to toast this. Just keep on stirring, because you know it does stick. Toast this for about 1 minute, and then we're going to add about a 1/4 cup of water, and we're going to cook for another minute. Right now I have my stove on medium. Alright, so at this point we're going to add in about a 1/4 cup of water. Now we're going to continue cooking this for another minute. I slightly turned down my fire. With making a green seasoning blend, you can really tweak it. So sometimes you might put onion, or sometimes you might omit the onion. You might use different things. You might just use shadow benny or Spanish thyme, or you may not use seasoning pepper. So you can really tweak your green seasoning blend. Alright, so I think our curry is cooked. So now we will add in our chicken, our seasoned chicken. We want to turn our fire back up. Okay, so now we want to coat our chicken well with the curry. So we're going to just stir it so that we can coat it well. Now if you wanted to add pepper to this, you can. My family does not like spicy stuff, so I would not add any pepper. But of course, if you wanted to add pepper, you can. Alright, so now that we have coated this, what we want to do is slightly turn down our flame, and we're going to leave this to cook covered on a low flame in order for it to spring its own water. Cook it for about 15 to 20. Okay, so let's open now. We're going to see how the chicken, notice how the chicken released its own liquid here. So again, we're just going to stir this. Remember, we want to keep on checking on it. And keep on stirring it. And we will cover again. So as you notice, I'm continually, every few minutes, opening, stirring the pot, and making sure that the water, it is not sticking or burning, but I'm making sure that I burn out that water that is being released from the chicken. Okay, so guys, at this point, I'm just going to raise the heat to medium and allow all this extra liquid to burn off. Okay guys, so I think the enough liquid has dried out. So what we're going to do now is the same bowl that I had the chicken marinating in. What I did, I added a cup and 3/4 of chicken broth to that container, which I have here. So I'm just going to swirl around all the seasoning, and I'm now going to pour this chicken broth into here. At this point, I'm also going to add the extra tablespoon of green seasoning. And we're just going to give this a stir. And I'm sort of scraping the bottom of the pot to pick up all the brown bits that stuck to the bottom. What we're going to do, we're now going to turn the flame down to medium low, and we're going to leave this to cook for another 30 minutes until our liquid has reduced somewhat. Now I like a lot of gravy, so I prefer my meat with some liquid, but after the 30 minutes of cooking, we will then taste for salt to see if we needed to add any more salt. So let's slightly cover this. We're going to cover it like that, and we're going to turn down our flame to just below medium, and we're going to leave this to cook for another 30 minutes. Okay guys, so our curry chicken is finished. At this point, you would taste to adjust for salt. If you need to add more salt, you could do that at this point. But basically, our curry chicken is finished. I hope you enjoy this recipe, and be sure to give it a try. Don't forget to give the video the thumbs up. Feel free to share with family and friends. Bye for now.